we're live. Hey, girl. All right, so
Yeah.
You're gonna see that it pops up. Hey, I'm here with Nikki from Deja Brew. We're just getting started, and I'm nursing my original drink.
There it is.
All right, so you're gonna hit the share button. Something went wrong. I don't think so.
That's what happened the other day.
No, everything's good.
Share on.
We've got people watching. So can you guys hear us and see us and all that good stuff? Give us little like thumbs up. Little hearts would be good. Hit the heart button. We're just getting some sharing capabilities going on right now. So yeah, share it to that. There's always a delay. Could not post, sorry. Privacy.
Privacy.
Darn it, it's because I don't have it public. I'm not sure if I can change that during...
Can I put it on my page instead of...
Do it personally and then I'll have to change it to public.
Okay.
Darn.
Nope. Yes. No, wait.
You're on, go up here and do your timeline. Yeah, you learn some stuff. So when you're going live, I guess if you don't have it set to public,
There we go.
then other people, you can't share it to like pages, I guess. But we can share it on your own timeline. So
Very good.
I don't know who's joined us. It'll come up at some point, but this is Nikki
Hi.
from Deja Brew, and we again I'm back at my original spot that I started at this morning. So let's see, what was it say? Oh, so it says Nikki shared your video. Right, that's good. Okay, so I'm here talking with Nikki from Deja Brew, and we're celebrating Women's Day, International Women's Day, and so my goal today is just to try to focus on as many entrepreneur women. Is that what I want to say?
Sure.
As many women that are rocking it out there in the world as much as possible. And I brought my charger, so my phone's not going to go dead.
If your phone dies, right?
And my phone dies. So let's just roll with it, Nikki. What's up, girl? Tell us a little bit about yourself and your awesome coffee. This is the raspberry almond mocha.
Yes, raspberry almond mocha is one of our specialty flavors for the season. It's a mocha with raspberry and almond flavor added to it. You can get it as a frap, you can get it as an iced latte or as a hot latte, depending on how chilly it is outside. But it is one of my favorites, and it is amazing.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, and a lot of people think, oh, don't put the almond in, but there's just something about that little bit of almond that makes it amazing.
Yeah, the almond's awesome. So look, Angela's joined us. Hey, Angela.
Hi.
Angela was just on my live with Dr. Assad. So are you following me, girl? I think that's cool. And Angela works at the We Care Pharmacy, which is a compounding pharmacy, which if you need some special stuff, right? That's where she should go. And there's a lot of natural stuff there.
Awesome.
Okay,
so
Nikki, what's up?
Yeah, so here at Deja Brew, we do a little bit of everything. I'm sure most people in town have been here at least once. So we are a community coffee shop. We try to do a lot with the community. We do game night on every other Friday night, and if you sign up for our, it comes out twice a month, our email, you can find out when game night is, when various events are. A lot of people don't know that we have a full bar here at Deja Brew. We have a new menu and a new drink menu coming out. Now, we have always had alcohol, but now I've named them. So they're going to have cutesy names, and I think that will help get the word out about our spiked beverages. And that new menu will be out next week. New food menu really hasn't changed. It just has a different look and feel. Yes, the punch cards. And a lot of people don't know that when it's your free day, you're supposed to walk in like Saturday Night Fever. Like, it's my free day, it's my free day. And we will dance with you when it's your free day.
Look,
if you dance, we will dance and sing with you. I know.
Look. Girl!
And that free one is good for any drink. So you could get a large specialty latte. It doesn't matter. It's any free drink, just not alcohol.
I know Jim.
Hi. So another thing that we have going on at Deja Brew, if you have been on Facebook at all, you've probably seen it.
That's my nephew. I'm sorry.
Hi.
There's going to be a lot of interruptions. Go ahead.
We have a charity poker tournament coming up. It is Saturday, March 25th. To join the poker tournament, all you have to do is go to our Facebook page. There's a link to the PayPal account. Now, all the proceeds go to a family in Madison, Virginia. The family, actually, the little girl lives in Madison, but all of her aunts and uncles are here in Warrenton, so that's how we kind of got involved. She desperately needs cranial surgery. The bones in her skull fused right after she was born, and so it's really, really important. It's a really good cause. It's only $25 to sign up. You pay right through PayPal. I'm going to print the sheet from PayPal, and that is the registration for the event.
So anyone can donate, even if they don't
Absolutely.
want to do a poker thing?
Absolutely. If you want to donate for someone else, but you have to be 18
Right.
to play the game.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just $25. You can donate more if you'd like to. And you get your first drink free. So when you're
Nice.
sitting to play, and I'll have some chips and snacks and things
So
like that.
it's here.
It's
right?
here at Deja Brew.
Okay.
And we have a lot of people have donated poker sets and little table things, so we should have plenty of sets for as many people as want to play. And there will be a leaderboard, and we'll have a couple games going at once, and then at the end there's going to be a championship game, the winner from each table.
Okay.
And you don't have to pay again. It's all included.
Okay.
It's just an evening of fun, and
Right.
and then all the money goes to help the little girl.
Because
So
that's
it's awesome.
expensive.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the bill.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not just this. She's gonna have to have multiple surgeries
Right.
as she gets older, but
Right.
but at least we can do our part.
So that's awesome that you're helping out. And so right now we have a link, I believe, in our live video that is linked to your page, which on the page they can see the events, and they can click on your event and find out all the details there, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So what else? Like, what's your past? Where were you at before all this? What made you decide to become a woman business owner?
I think I've always wanted to have my own place. I wanted a bar, a coffee shop, a cafe. I'm pretty well traveled, so I always liked the idea of the European cafe.
Right.
Here we don't have very much outdoor seating. It'd be nice if we had more, but I like the idea of the coffee house and the food and the alcohol together.
Okay.
A lot of American cafes don't have alcohol, and
Right.
I think that's a crime.
I'm just gonna
Oh.
there you are. But there's kind of
The shop.
the shop a little bit.
Yeah, and we try to be quirky. We have personality. If you come in, you're going to see a lot of cute sayings and signs. The art that we have right now is all on loan from the Warrenton Art Foundation. But we're actually getting a new artist very soon. In the next probably 2 weeks, we have a photographer coming in. He has some amazing prints of when he went to Iceland and Aurora Borealis, and just really,
For
really.
sale?
Yes, of course, they're all for sale. And he made all the frames himself. They're all handmade. So I'm really excited to get him in here. Yeah.
Cool. What about events? Like, and I might be jumping all over the page, but don't you have like live music on Fridays and
We
Saturdays?
do. Every Saturday we have something booked. Most Fridays we do, but we're trying to alternate Fridays. We're having game night.
Right.
There's a sign up here at the shop, and we send out emails just to the people who want to play those games. So,
Great.
so we do Cards Against Humanity. We've done a couple times, and that's been really well attended. We also would like to do Spades, if anyone knows how to play.
I do not know how to play.
Spades is so fun. It's one of my favorite games, and I need a
Janet.
partner. So if you know how to play Spades, I need you as my partner.
Hi, Janet. So, like, Janet's my friend.
Hi, Janet.
She's also a marketing director at Chick-fil-A in Haymarket. Well, the newest one is in Haymarket and in Gainesville. Hey, gal. She's a new grandma, too.
Oh, awesome. Congratulations.
Hi, Greg. I went to school with Greg. Anyways, all right. So, enough about them. What more about you?
So
You have a kids program here, right? On
I do.
Thursday.
Yes. So I'm a mom. I have 2 daughters, and one of the things I always wanted was a place that I could go. I didn't have to get a babysitter. I want to be able to meet my girlfriends, have the kids play off in a corner, and I can have coffee with my girlfriends and not have to worry about a babysitter. So that's what I put together here. We have 2 areas for kids to play, so they can sit and play and you can meet with your girlfriends. On Thursdays, we also have a kids program, a sing-along, where we play guitar, and I know Old McDonald's farm here has velociraptors and T-Rexes. So I'm not sure if your Old McDonald farm has velociraptors, but ours does, and the kids love it. We have a bubble machine that just blows an enormous amount of bubbles, and it's a good time.
And there's is there a video on there about?
There's probably a video on our site
I know there's
somewhere.
pictures. I know we've posted pictures.
It's tough. It's hard to get everyone's permission to post pictures and video of the kids, but you just need to come and see what it's all about, because it's awesome.
Right. No, I think that's cool. I've been here a couple times when the kids have been here, and it's a little crazy, but it's okay. We understand it as moms. Kids is crazy. However, that's why you need coffee, which I'm almost done.
We got to get you another
helps
one.
a mom get through the day, right? So prior to you doing this, opening up your own coffee shop, what were you doing before? What's your background?
I was a financial analyst. I have a bachelor's in law and I have a master's in business administration. I was a financial analyst for a $30 million international company. I was the corporate controller, acting CFO. Did a good bit of travel. It's just a lot to be a mom and have a stressful job that takes me away from the family. So I was a Marine right out of high school, so I did that, and then I went to college and used my GI Bill to pay for that. It was very nice. I graduated my undergrad with no student loans.
That's huge.
But that's what the military does. And you give them 4 years and they give you 4 years of college. That's awesome. It's a great deal. So and I got to the point in my life I just said, you know what, I'm done. I need to spend time with my family, and here I'm still very busy. I still put a lot of hours in, but I'm only 15 minutes from my house, and I get to make my own hours, so I can drive the soccer carpool, and I can and be involved, and and not have to drive to DC every day.
Because your kids are in sports, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, So what would you say to women that are maybe on the fence about owning their own business, or women that are already in their own business that are just like going through the ringer, as in like myself? Not the ringer, but just it's stressful. So what would you say?
I think anyone can do it. I think it depends on really where you see your business. Are you an owner technician where you want your maybe you're a barista and you want to own a coffee shop so you can work there? Is that your goal? Do you want to just work for yourself? Or are you wanting to have a business that you can grow into something bigger where you don't have to work there? There's 2 entirely different types of business models. Either you're working for yourself or the business is working for you. And both are fine, but it has to do with your vision right from the start. And I don't know. It's a difficult concept. There's a lot I could talk about with that. But for Deja Brew, I do work here. If you come in, you're probably going to see me. I work a couple shifts a week, but I did not start this coffee shop so that I could work here. I wanted to build a community foundation. And most of my time is spent working on these events and community activities and participating in various community events, rather than spending my time making drinks, which I do also. But the main thing I wanted was a hub for the community where moms could come, bring their kids, meet with their friends, not have to worry about, oh no, my kids are disturbing other customers or whatever. Not here, man. We got tons of toys. Bring the kids.
There's a corner full of toys. You just don't see it.
Right.
You know what I like about your place is that I've actually been here for an essential oils class, which is pretty
Right.
cool. And I know that you and I are working on having Dr. Assad, who I just interviewed, come and do health and wellness talk, you know, that type of stuff. So I like
I've
that.
also been talking to somebody about doing a, there's going to be a gardening class coming up, I believe, if I can lock that down.
Right.
We also have 3 more paint nights coming up with Uncork and Color.
Okay.
Uncork and
I've heard
Color
of them.
has booked 3 events coming up. They're all on Sundays from 4 to 6.
Okay.
And they're already posted on Facebook and on our website.
Okay.
There's a link to the sign
I'll
up.
put the link up. What is it? Uncorked?
Uncork and Color.
I'll find it. I'm sure I'm not spelling that right.
And basically they teach you how to paint. They bring
Hi,
all the
Trina.
supplies.
Trina's
and,
following me too.
And you get a free glass of wine. So you sign up.
Okay.
You come in, you get your free glass of wine, and learn how to paint, and you walk away with a beautiful masterpiece.
Right. That's awesome. So we're going to find it on your event page at some point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all on Facebook.
Right. So we're going to sign off, but here's what I want you guys to do, because I know that there's going to be people watching the replay, which we thank you for doing that. So if you are watching the replay, post any comments, you know, ask Nikki any questions about, you know, being a business owner, ask questions about her coffees. I mean, her coffees are awesome. So one of your hashtags is, oh my gosh, what is your hashtag? One of your hashtags.
Not
that you use?
Starbucks. Hashtag not Starbucks and hashtag coffee lover.
Yes. So the coffee is very different. And can you tell us what the difference is in your coffee before we sign off? Or
Real ingredients.
real ingredients?
If y'all knew what Starbucks was doing, you would be ashamed.
Oops.
No, we've got real ingredients.
Right.
We've got real organic coffee. All of our coffee is organic. Even our decaf is Swiss
All your
water
coffee is
processed.
organic?
All of our coffee is organic.
I didn't know that.
The espresso that goes into the frappuccinos is a 16-hour cold brew.
It's empty.
The iced coffee is Hiyachi method, the Japanese method of making iced coffee, versus cold brew. We use that for our espresso. Yeah, we're doing the real deal here.
You gotta promote that organic thing.
It
Why
says
did
it
I
on
know
all the
that?
coffee pots. Organic.
Well, I'm not looking at the coffee pot. You heard it right here. Organic.
Organic.
Okay. Bye, ladies and gentlemen, and happy International Women's Day.
Yay!
I'm off to my next interview.
Okay.
Thanks, Nikki.
Yep.
Bye.